Hi, I'm the Executive Director of Discovery, which is a major funder of this program, and it's my pleasure to introduce you all to the Alumnus of the Year in just a minute. That's a particular pleasure for the staff at Discovery because we get to spend just a few days with you here, and then you go forth and do amazing things that we may never find out about. We may. So it's really exciting for me to introduce this year's Alumnus of the Year, Stephen Canton, who was one of this morning's judges. Stephen, will you join me? I hope he's out of the judging room. There he is. Come on up. And while we're waiting, you know, he's done a few things. You're probably wondering if he's done anything since he was in Future City, and he has done just a few things. He was a Future City competitor in 7th and 8th grade, and now he's gone on to earn his bachelor degree in bioengineering, a master's in kinesiology. He worked for years as a biomedical engineer researching how to improve mobility in people with spinal cord injuries, and now is enrolled in medical school. He's going to tell us about his journey and his research, but I think that one of the things that excites us about Stephen and all his accomplishments is his belief that Future City opened his eyes to what is possible with engineering skills, hard work, and imagination, and that Future City encouraged and prepared him for his current path. So with that, I need to present Stephen with his award, and then you're going to hear from him.
Hello, everyone. So first thing I want to say is that I'm feeling incredibly inspired right now. When I heard that I would have the opportunity to speak here, I was thinking I'd be so nervous. And then I just watched these presentations, and I was like, well, I'm an adult, so I should be able to do this, right? That was amazing. Can we give a round of applause for everyone? And also, I'm not that old, so I need to capture this moment, so a couple formalities. Everybody, say cheese for me, please. All right, great. Okay, and one more thing. So I would like all the teenagers to thank their parents and sponsors and families and friends for all their support throughout this process, because it's incredibly important. My parents are actually here today along with my twin brother, and it's a very warming feeling. So you'll never get too old to appreciate that support. So can we give a round of applause for our parents and sponsors? All right, so I just wanted to share a little bit about my story. Again, my name is Stephen Canton. I'm a second-year medical student at the University of Pittsburgh School of Medicine. So here's a little summary. So I started out at the University of Pittsburgh, where I majored in bioengineering with a minor in mechanical engineering design. And then I moved to Louisiana, shout out to Louisiana here, where I went to Louisiana State University, where I majored in kinesiology with a focus in biomechanics and motor behavior. Then I went back up to the Northeast, where I worked as a biomedical engineer at Kessler Foundation, where I'll talk more about some of the work that I did there. So I just wanted to show you a video of some of my thesis work. What you see in this video is where I was studying the active versus passive control of arm swing during walking. And so you can see that this person, who actually was a professional football player for the Seattle Seahawks, was equipped with electromyography, tracking his muscle activity, and kinematic markers to track his motion, similar to what they do for generating the video games that you might play every day. Hopefully not every day. This is a video of some of my work that I did at Kessler Foundation as a biomedical engineer. We help individuals with spinal cord injury improve their mobility around different environments. One of the more moving things about this video is, of course, it's amazing that we have the technology that's able to do this, But a personal thing was when I actually spoke to one of the individuals that had the opportunity to use this robot, one of the things that he told me was just the ability to look somebody in the eye was one of the most impactful things. So I just want to tell you that there are all these amazing things that you can do with engineering, but just know that even the little things in the process can change somebody's life. Currently, I am, like I said, a second-year medical student at University of Pittsburgh School of Medicine. This picture here that you see is a snapshot photo of my first time in the operating room. I was extremely excited, so you never lose the excitement with these new opportunities. And I just want to say, so how did I get here? I started in the same place as you. So that is me with the afro all the way to the left. So also my twin brother with the glasses is there. He was about a whole head taller than me at that point. I'm taller than him now, so I can brag about that. And my dad is behind me. So they've been supporting me from, as you can see, from day one. So, as you can see, my story since high school has jumped around quite a bit, but that's really okay. I have done a lot of schooling. I'm still in school. It's been a long way. And I remember so many times thinking, what am I going to use this information, all this information that I'm taking in at once? Sometimes I would have doubts about whether or not it would be important in the long run. And trust me, with all of these different opportunities and experiences that I've had, I've used all of it. That is not an exaggeration, for better or for worse. Somebody once told me, sometimes you have to do many things to figure out exactly what you want to do. However, many of these opportunities wouldn't have been afforded to me if I wasn't prepared for it. And one of those opportunities was Future City. You learn how to do research, initiate and plan a project with experience such as Future City. Future City isn't your typical science project. As you can see from these presentations, it's so multidimensional. You learn how to do research that is crucial for your success. You learn how to design a virtual city. You learn how to write an essay that sometimes is undervalued in the STEM fields. You learn the power of simulation with SimCity, excuse me. The ability to coherently and cohesively express your knowledge is an invaluable skill. The skills I learned building the models goes without saying, but along with the presentations, I am honestly in awe of these presentations that I just saw today. I couldn't keep the smile off my face. I was just so incredibly impressed, and you're doing this in the face of all the other things that you're doing in your life. Every day, I have to perform research, plan and write documents, present my ideas on an everyday basis. I love that I still can use my engineering background in my current everyday life, performing research outside of my medical school curriculum. Excuse me, it may sound cliche, but if there is one thing that I have taken from Future City, if you can imagine it, it is definitely possible. I promise that it won't be easy, but like I showed with some of my work, it can be incredibly rewarding to see your work translate to impacting people in your everyday life, like I said with the person with the spinal cord injury. I know how much work you put into these projects outside of your homework, and you showed so much dedication and resilience in your craft. I just want to leave you with, I'm incredibly honored to stand before you today and your parents to receive this award. And nobody exactly knows what the future may hold, but as I look out at this mass of intelligent individuals making all these different changes and innovations, I can tell you that the future is definitely a bright one. Thank you.